I'm Mari Hart-Walker.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So we're interviewing for a graduate program here for Masters in Cardiopulmonary Rehabilitation.
Yes, and here
right.
is my resume.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll definitely take a look at that later. So why this program? What made you choose us?
I have a really big passion for cardiac rehab ever since I was in high school, and my grandparents actually both had heart attacks. So I always wanted to work with the heart and just learn more about it. So it just turned into cardiac rehab. So that's pretty much why.
Got a personal story to back it up, huh?
Yes.
All right. Well, give me an example of a time when you showed initiative and took the lead.
So I work at the Student Academic Success Center over at the Student Services Building, and I'm the oldest or the most experienced right now. This is my 4th year, and I have to train all the new incomers, and unfortunately they're the only ones that don't know what to do right now, and I was the only one that could actually train them since the other ones were gone. So I had to train them all in one day, which takes a span of 1 week. So, and I had to do my own duties on top of do their duties as well. So I took initiative, did mine, and did theirs on top of my bosses that was gone for the day. So I think that was an example of me taking the lead on everybody's behalf.
This is good. That shows a lot of responsibility. On the flip side, tell me about a time when you delegated a project effectively.
Okay. So, like I said, I work at the Student Services Building, and I work with the Career Fair program. So we just take initiative of other programs over there. So we delegate what goes on and where it is. So that's a big program here at Grand Valley, or a big seminar they call it. So that's probably one of them over there.
All right, and then lastly, describe a time when you set your sights too high or too low, and what happened with it.
Okay. So I used to play volleyball, and I was decently, I was good, and unfortunately I ended up tearing my meniscus.
Oh no.
Yes.
That's not good.
No, my senior year, and I really thought that I could continue to play on my meniscus the rest of my senior year, but no, and I ended up tearing not just my meniscus, but then tearing my cartilage in my ankle. So I should have just went away for the rest of the season and let myself heal, but no, now I can't even play here. I was planning on trying out for the club team and eventually working myself up and trying to try out for the varsity team, but I can't even do that anymore. So I guess me trying a little too hard turned out to me not even being able to play at all now.
So what did you learn from that?
I learned that sometimes you have to rest and listen. I learned to listen and not just go off of my own personal feelings, but actually listen to my coaches, my trainers, and my parents, because they all told me something right and I did something wrong. So I listened and not talked.
Well, it's all about the learning experience.
Yes.
Well, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.